So now that we've talked about the Allspark, that's the paperless, the integration, the everybody getting on the same page. We've talked about the stages of transformation. We're lastly going to end with the enemy of digital transformation. And then we eat. All right, so first we talk about the good guys. You know, Bumblebee is part of the Autobots, and they are this army of connected, transformed, sentient beings that are working together towards world peace. Well, what does that look like in our organizations? You know, that is the enterprise information platform. That's taking OnBase, which you already have, and integrating it with the other applications that you have within your IT infrastructure, your IT stack. And that integration can take shape and form in several different ways. Whether it's a bi-directional system integration, whether it's a purpose-built integration, it's starting with one application and then moving to the rest, so that all of these applications, all of these systems are connected. And then we think about the bad guy. Did anybody remember Decepticon? That term, that name, right? And I think this is the perfect example for the enemy of digital transformation. Because just like the Decepticons kind of look like the Autobots, like they look and kind of feel the same. They're the same basic looking thing. They're deceptive. They're not good guys. They're bad guys. And that's the same thing with the enemy of digital transformation. It looks and it feels like it might be a good thing, but really it's not. It's deceptive. So what is the enemy of digital transformation? It's a single-purpose, cloud-based application. You might be thinking, what? What does that mean? Well, that is an individual departmental manager or business user saying, I've got a problem within my world, and I want to solve it. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to look for a piece of technology, a piece of software that I think might meet my needs and better my business. And so they go out and they find this cloud-based app and it seems to solve their problem. And they feel like they're doing a good thing. Well, why is that the enemy? Why is that deceptive? Well, because this now single-purpose cloud-based app is not connected to the other applications, which may also have information related to that transaction. Maybe IT wasn't involved and they know nothing about it, so how is this thing being supported? What does the maintenance look like? What does the contract look like? So you can see why just this single siloed application, adding one more to the stack, is deceptive. Seemingly a good thing, but if it's not connected, it's not integrated, the content isn't talking and related to the other pieces of content that make up that transaction record or file of information, it's not really as great as it seems. So if we were to do a sequel, it would almost be like the dark side of the moon, that shadow IT, that business user pretending to be IT, kind of like, you know, requisitioning their own application in their own world that they're going to manage and they're going to pay for via subscription that's not connected back to the overall IT infrastructure. So as we conclude, I had an opportunity last year to attend a Gartner IT Expo kind of conference, and I was just an attendee, and it was just an opportunity to listen and learn and see what's new kind of in the digital transformation IT space. And one of the sessions that I attended, they had a variety of CIOs from a variety of industries. The companies were all of different shapes and sizes on a panel. And it's exactly what you're thinking. It's like all of these suits sitting in these like high stools, kind of uncomfortably. And then one guy tried, like the cheesy sales guy, trying to like, you know, be funny and ask these guys questions about digital transformation. And, you know, they asked all kinds of questions. The first question, which I'll never forget, was digital transformation, fantasy or reality? Every single one of them said, digital transformation is a reality. And not only do we have to digitally transform, you know, in order to survive in our industries, but really to thrive. And they cited examples that we all know, like Netflix and Uber, who are changing the face of their industry. They said, absolutely, it is a reality. Then they said, okay, what are some of the things that you are doing to keep up with digital transformation? Of course, they all said things like technology. They also gave a little more practical examples where they have actually appointed an officer of digital transformation. One said, well, I have this new role in my IT world, the director of collaboration and content services. And that particular title came from the fact that not only do the people need to collaborate, but the content needs to collaborate, And it's not so much about the management, but it's about serving the end user, whether that's my staff or my customer. So a lot of kind of practical examples in there. And then they all said, every one of them said, that there has to be some sort of hub, some sort of enterprise information system or enterprise content management system that is at the hub of all of this. That is that central connected place to which all of these other applications and content can be connected. And for all of you, for us here, that hub is OnBase. So it's now looking at what are the other applications that house data, how can we get them connected, how can we get content talking and driving itself and transforming some of the processes from what they look like today. So with that, what is our Allspark? It's that connectedness, that shared vision, it's going paperless, and it's really just thinking in new ways, working together collaboratively to decide, how can we take what we're doing today, maybe make it a little bit different, a little bit more electronic, a little bit more connected, serve it up in a different way. And with that, I thank you all so much. Appreciate your time.